Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome to this beautiful world, this beautiful day where we start our morning by going inwards. Let's keep our eyes closed, straighten our backs, be grateful for this beautiful, amazing August. And as we're meditating, I can hear the thunderstorm happening. बादल गरज रहे हैं, खूब बारिश आ रही है. Divine blessings are already in place. It's time for all of us to manifest. That's the guidance, that's the clue I've just got from this thundering universe. So let's open our hands wide. I am open and receptive to all the wonderful things in this universe. I'm now ready to accept all the magics and miracles that are happening in my life right here, right now. And they will continue to happen and I can see them. I trust the process of life and I know that the divinity has so much more planned for me. I am abundant in all spheres of my life, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, physically, and financially. I'm a yes person, and everything comes to me so beautifully. Wherever I go, prosperity follows. And now you can keep your hands on your laps. And this morning, as you take 3 deep breaths in and out, I'd like all of us to visualize. So right now, let's do the box breathing. Take a deep breath in. Hold. Take a deep breath out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. The last time for this morning. Take a deep breath in, conscious deep breath in. Hold ever so gently. And keep exhaling until you feel everything in you is out. And now, when everything is out, it is time to see your beautiful life. How do you see your life unfold right here, right now? And imagine the future is now. And all that you've desired has come true. Not only are you spiritually evolved, centered, balanced, aligned, not flustered with any pressure, calm, composed, signs of somebody who's emotionally balanced, spiritually charged because so many divine synchronicities are happening. You're able to tap into your own wisdom, your subconscious mind, and you're getting all the guidance. You are at the moment completely in harmony, whole and complete. So whole, so complete that God is within you, your higher self is within you, divinity's angel guardians are around you all the time. You are under this magical, beautiful world where you are guided to do what every step that you take, you're guided internally. You don't need any outer support because you are absolutely living in grace. And when you're so balanced spiritually, the life in you, the prana, the chi, the ki in you is becoming even more beautiful. Sukshma, light energy. You feel so light every day, every moment. Everything that you do is like a breeze. And you oftentimes wonder How was I able to do so many things at the same time, and that too completely at ease? Because you're carrying the light energy in you, with you, around you, wherever you go. And this is when you're in total acceptance, total bliss, that anything extra in your body just leaves. The blockages that you may have, see them all being absolutely clear. You become a clear channel for your blood, for your energy to flow. You become a clear channel for any outside messages to flow. And you're so blessed, so wonderfully connected with yourself. So beautiful. This is miraculous. See your relationships being so magical. Everywhere you go, there's a lightheartedness. There's no more bickering, complaining, agitation. People who complain are just falling away. People who accept are coming closer to you. Everything is okay for them because there is no expectation. And that's the kind of energy you are giving out, and that's the kind of energy you're attracting. You yourself have dropped all expectations. If a person is complaining, that no longer bothers you. Just say, I am okay with it. So let him or her complain. It doesn't spoil your positive energy. Because we're learning that gratitude is the only thing that there is. Complaining is equal to poverty, scarcity. And we are far away from it now because today we see a beautiful manifested life that we are living that's full of abundance. And abundance is equal to positive mindset, blessed mindset, gratitude mindset. And when we tap in this energy, automatically we stop complaining and automatically nobody around us complains. Maybe you were at one point of a time a person who found food salty or more sugary or less cooked or more cooked or oily or dry or whatever. And now, whatever food comes in front of you, you are grateful for that meal and you eat with so much of happiness that the food becomes divinely delicious. And less food satiates you because now you're no longer greedy. Less is more for you now. And when you eat less for your food, your body is being grateful to you because now it's no longer having to work double, triple times to digest. Now your beautiful energy is flowing abundantly, not to digest, not to assimilate, but to just flow because now you are in a flow state. And when you are in a flow state, any excess baggage that you're carrying on, physical baggage, which could be in the form of any weight disorders, any body disorders, respiratory disorders, digestion disorders, they all just leave the body. So see yourself so beautifully thin, fit, strong, taking leaps, walking briskly, dancing maybe, whatever a fit person does in your opinion. You are doing that right now because you are that person. See yourself surrounded by spiritually evolved people. When you are in that bandwidth, automatically all you talk about is blessings and the magics and the synchronicities. See your energy, so beautiful, so light that you attract animals, people to yourself. Money is absolutely everywhere. Wherever you want, you can, whatever you want, you can buy because now you have so much of it. But it doesn't make you egoistic. Money is an energy and you understand that. And the more you spend, the more you earn. That's how the chakra goes. Now you no longer save for a great day, bad day, because when you are saving for a great day, bad day, you're manifesting that bad day. But now you know life is beautiful, and that whenever you need whatever, money comes to you easily. You may have thought a lot about saving money for maybe your children's education, maybe their marriages, maybe setting them up in jobs or businesses. But now, when you trust the process of life, you know that every soul has its own journey. You are not the doer, you're not the creator of wealth for them. If the wealth is coming, it's coming automatically with their luck, with their soul's journey. Now, when you don't have to do anything, and imagine how relaxed you are. Energetically evolved, spiritually evolved, physically evolved, financially evolved, emotionally evolved. You are epitome of evolution. Now stay in this blissful moment and manifest whatever your heart desires. What do you want to see? How do you want to be? See it, visualize it. At least take 2-3 beautiful minutes to be that beautiful journey, minimum. And wear a smile on your face, because now whatever you're witnessing is something that your heart desires. Try and be as clear as you can, be as visualistic, like see the images, the colors, the smell, people, love, warmth, feel it. Enjoy this beautiful journey, the inward journey, where you're feeling so blissful, so magical, so connected, so content. Now, this is your plan, our plan. Now, let's fold our hands and tell the divinity, dear universe, dear divine beings, heavenly bodies, masters, teachers, gurus, mentors, angels, guardians, spirit guides, and any other form of loved beings around me. What I visualize right now was the best of what I thought is good for me, for my highest good and the highest good of others. But if you think I'm only asking for a bit and you want to give much more, trust me, I'm a yes person. I am open and receptive for all the love, all the wonderment, all the abundance. And I trust the process of life, and I surrender with love, with light, with gratitude. I surrender. The highest in me bows to the highest in each one of you. May this life be beautiful, magical, and super extraordinary. With this, rub your hands, bless your eyes, your face, your scalp, your head, neck, back and front, shoulders, arms, up to down, down to up, chest, stomach, sides, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, feet, backside of your legs, your lower back, middle back, upper back. And gently, beautifully open this beautiful face of yours, this smile with a smile. All right. So let's share this, read this beautiful book today again, Messages from the Masters. And today's chapter is very interesting. It's about God and religion. And let's now be ready, open and receptive to break some, ice, to just be open and receptive to see in wonderment what's going to unfold. So chapter number 15, God and religion. They tell me there are many gods, for God is in each of us. There is only one religion, and that is love. We must remember too that the transcendent being is the only cause, the father and the creator of this universe. And he fills all things not with his thought only, but with his essence. His essence is not exhausted in the universe. He is above it and beyond. He may say that only his powers are in the universe. But while he is above his powers, he includes them. He does through them. From time to time, in letters, at conferences, or on radio calls, in shows, people have asked me where God is in my writings. The question always surprises me. Because to me, God is everywhere in my writings, not only identified by the name God, but in so many other ways as well. Every time you find the word love, I am talking about God. We all have God within us. It may seem strange to hear a psychiatrist talking about God and love. Yet I must, because the foundations of spiritual psychotherapy require the recognition of our divinity, the real nature of our souls, and the true purpose of existence here in the physical form. Only in this way we can see the bigger picture. Without love and without God, there is absolutely nothing. God is love. God does not require our respect. We persist in personifying God despite our knowledge that God is far beyond what we can even begin to conceptualize. God has no religion. We all know this in our hearts. God has no race. God is everything, a loving energy possessing incomprehensible wisdom, power, and unknowable qualities. We are all composed of God, for God is in each one of us, the substance of our being. God is even beyond the steam that contains the potential of the water, that contains the potential of the ice. God is unseen, unknowable, yet containing the potential of everything. There's a joke going around about a devout and pious man whose life was being endangered by a flood. The waters were rising rapidly, and he was forced to take refuge on the roof of his house till the waters kept rising. Finally, a police boat came to rescue him from his roof. "Get in that boat," the policeman shouted. "No," he responded. "I have lived my life, my whole life, as a devout and charitable man. God will protect me." "Don't be foolish," answered the policeman. "Get in the boat. The waters are still rising and you are in great danger." The man continued to refuse and the boat left. The waters did indeed continue to rise. Twice more the rescue boat returned, and twice more the man refused to board it. "God will protect me," he insisted, filled with confidence. The boat left to rescue others. Soon the floodwater engulfed the entire house and its roof. The man drowned. In heaven, he encountered God. Furious that God had not rescued him, the man complained loudly. "All my life I have been devout. I have obeyed all the commandments. I have given large sums to charity. And the only time I asked for anything, you abandoned me." "But I sent the boat 3 times," God explained. "Why didn't you get in?" This is a very common story that we hear in spiritual circles. But let's understand that are we really open and receptive to see the magic synchronicities and miracles and the guidance? Or are we in that scarcity mindset, okay, this is yet to come, or something, and we don't enjoy the present? Believe you me, if we do not enjoy the present, we cannot look at a higher wavelength to enjoy the future. We have to be here now. For far too many years, for untold centuries and millennia, God and religion have been misunderstood, distorted, and consciously manipulated by mankind. God's name, perhaps ultimate symbol of peace, love, and compassion, has been invoked to wage countless wars, murders, and genocide. Even today, as the 21st century begins to unfold, holy wars infect our planet like a medieval plague. How can a war even be holy? That's a contradiction of terms. Absolutely horrid oxymoron, an absolute sin, superficially disguised by a manipulative rationalization. God is peace, God is love. We have forgotten that. Since we are created in the divine image, God is within our hearts, and we are also creatures of space, of peace, beings of love, divinity. There can only be one religion because there's only one God, the God of us all. We must love one another because love is the way home. Otherwise, like stubborn school children, we will be doomed to repeat grade after grade until we learn the lesson of love. Only by letting go of our fears, by seeing those people of other religions as our equals, as fellow souls on the road to heaven, can we be truly loving, accommodating, accepting in an unconditional sense. We are all the same. We are all rowing the same boat. In our many incarnations, we ourselves have been all religions, all races. The soul has no race, no religion. It knows only love and compassion. So those of us जो अभी भी लगे हुए हैं, हमारे धर्म में ये होता है, तुम्हारे धर्म में ये है, हमारा धर्म बेटर है, आपके में ये कम है, उसमें ये ज्यादा है, अगर आप अभी भी कंपैरिजन में लगे हुए हैं तो आप स्पिरिचुअलिटी से बहुत दूर हैं. Spiritual people accept. Spiritual people do not compare religion, because truthfully, there's only one religion, and that religion is love. That religion is light. That religion is beautiful sound therapy. When we know that we are all the same, that there are only superficial and unimportant differences amongst us, but no difference that really matters, then we can reach back and help everyone along the path, no matter whether they are like us or not. When you dig beneath the surface rituals and customs of the various religions, you find an amazingly similarity of ideas, concepts, advice. Even the words are incredibly similar. We have been killing each other in the name of religion, when at the deeper level, many of the most devout actually believe the same thing. All of the great religions place a common emphasis on the importance of leading a spiritual life, of understanding the divine presence in and beyond all beings and things, of good deeds and service, of love and compassion, and charity and hope and faith. All describe a life after death and the immortality of the soul. All stress kindness, forgiveness, and peace. When I talk about religions, I'm referring to the wonderful spiritual wisdom and traditions, not to the man-made edicts and rules that were promulgated and political reasons, for political reasons. So, how many of us know that our own country, which is so spiritual, which had Sanatan Dharma and not Hinduism, and when Arabs came, when Mughals came, the Muslims, when Christianity came, when we became colonized, and that, and that, and that, we were just one. And politics thrives on this barrier of separation. They promulgate all this, they promote all of this. And they don't want to unite people. They want to separate people because they want to come in satta, to come in power. And then they try and speak the language which they think you want and you like. And it's all a propaganda. We must be really careful to differentiate spiritual truth from politically motivated rules. Such rules are fences keeping us fearful and apart. Now we can begin to accept concepts of divine omnipresence, of the immortality of the soul, of continued existence after physical death on the basis of data, not only on faith. So why are we so ignorant of the essence of our own religions with their rich spiritual traditions? Let alone the religions of our friends and neighbors. Why do we insist on seeing only the differences when the similarities are overflowing, overwhelming? Why do we ignore the teachings, the precepts, the rules, the guidelines that were so lovingly and brilliantly presented by the greatest of teachers? Again, I think we have forgotten what we know. Caught in the rut of everyday life, we are so consumed with worry, with anxiety, so concerned with our status, our exteriors, with what others think of us, that we have forgotten our own spiritual selves. We are fearful of death because we've forgotten about our true nature. We are so worried about our reputations, positions, about being manipulated by others for their gain and our loss. We are so terrified of appearing stupid that we have lost the courage to be spiritual. And understand this. क्या ये आपके लिए सत्य है? मेरे लिए तो है. Yet, science and spirituality, long considered antithetical, are coming together. Spirituality is a science. We hear the laws of attraction. What are they? They are spirituality laws, but they are scientific laws proven with atoms. They attract the same energy. What is different? Polarity, they just go separate. Physicists and psychiatrists are becoming the mystics of the modern time. We are confirming that prior mystics knew intuitively we are all divine beings. We have known this for thousands of years, but we have forgotten. And to return home, we have to remember the way. If there's only one God and only one religion, which is love, why should we practice the religion of our birth or choose any single faith over another? And that is the reason I love the Baha'i. I don't know how many of you know about the Baha'i tradition. It's about oneness. In Delhi, we have a lotus temple, also called the Baha'i temple. They have a beautiful lotus, and I never knew why I'm pulled towards it so much. Now I know the Kamal is my higher self. It's in the form of a lotus. And when you go there, you meditate there, it is magical. And they just have the lotus petals have inside, just sitting to meditate. That or Matri Mandir, the beautiful golden, these are all generic. There is no religion. There's only love. They are so beautiful. If there's only one God, one religion, and love, then tell me, how does it make sense to practice something else? But yeah, if you think that it helps you in your spiritual path, all right. But if it makes you ritualistic, Rudivadi, then it's not working for you. Those people who get to attach to always manifest on the new moon, always surrender on the full moon. Also, ritualistic is not bad, but why become adhin to something? Why become dependent on something? It's a good practice, no harm. Ritualism is better than not believing. One second, please. There's a phone call coming. So I have international friends coming in because they're coming to celebrate the charter of Agora Club India. I'm bringing that club to India. We are the 24th country. So I've got lots of international guests coming in since day before. And today is the big chunk coming. And tomorrow we are going to have the big charter where we have 37 international guests just to come for seeing Agora Club India take place. So that's the reason I'm coordinating with a couple of drivers, dropping them off to the hotels. Lots coming up for me in these next 3-4 days. Because then they have this Golden Triangle tour. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. Till 27th, I have my hands full. But yes, this is my calling. So I'm here with everybody. So in the end, it doesn't matter what sort of church or temple we attend, if indeed we choose to attend at all. Like spokes on a bicycle wheel. All paths are dictated by the great religions, lead to the same center, to godliness and enlightenment. How delightful. One path is no better or worse than the other. They are all equal. However, being steeped in the wisdom and truths of your religion since your early childhood provides not only a significant head start, you have already accumulated a great deal of knowledge and experience, but it also provides a comfortable familiarity. Familiarity brings a sense of peace. Your mind relaxes and almost without conscious effort, you can enter a deeper meditative state. I don't know, again, has anybody practiced when we are so relaxed? Whatever we are doing is meditation. Whatever. Even if you're just sitting, but you're so relaxed. You're being in that moment and not thinking about past or present, or past or future. You are actually meditating. There are great truths and beauty and wisdom in all the great religious traditions. You should sample them all, like a student, because an important insight that a shift in spiritual perspective can accelerate your spiritual progress. There is no need to abandon your tradition. After all, some people prefer roses, others orchids or lilies or wildflowers or sunflowers, but they're all beautiful in their own right. The God causes the same sun to shine on them, all the same nourishes them. They are different, they are special. To paraphrase a teaching found in all spiritual disciplines, the rain falls on the weeds as well as on the flowers, and the sun shines on prisons as well as on the churches. God's light does not discriminate, and neither should ours. There's only one path, one way, one church, one ideology. There is only one light. Again, so sorry. Just 1 second. When the fences come down, all the flowers can bloom together in a garden of unparalleled magnificence. An Eden on the garden, an Eden on the earth. So all of us, knowingly, unknowingly, have made fences around us. This is who I am. This is what I want. This is how life should be. This is my expectation. This is the standard. And these kind of bring our energy down, because when we expect, then we can't accept what is going on. When we can't accept what is going on, we are bringing in another world of something that we don't like, and we complain, and it increases. On the other hand, if we stop consciously trying to expect or start accepting कि तो होना ही था, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, all is well, it's beautiful, जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है, then धीरे धीरे your energy is rising. This happens, you're again grateful. This happens, you're more grateful. This happens, you're more grateful. And then this happens, which you had wanted. So all of us have to understand just few things, that it is our energy. And energy is what is important. So we have to consciously work on our good energy. Now, how do we find our way home? Home here is heavens above, where God lives. Chapter 16. finding your way home. Patience and timing. Everything comes when it must come. A life can't be rushed, can't be worked on a schedule as so many people want it to be. We must accept that what comes to us at a given time and not ask for more. But life is endless. So we never die. We were never really born. We just pass through different phases. There is no end. Humans have many dimensions, but time is not as well as we see, but rather in lessons that are learned. It's very deep. If you break this down, you'll understand that patience is a virtue we've heard. Time is the only thing that's constant, because and yet it's paradoxical because it keeps changing. 1 second goes and never comes back. Another second comes and that also goes. And if you're rushing through life, if you're on a schedule, it's not bad. But then if that schedule doesn't work and it shakes you up, then it's bad. But if it doesn't shake you up, it's okay. Like, when I joined Rahul Jain, one thing that I again was reaffirmed after my school time, and when my Nanaji used to teach me, Babuji used to teach me, still teaches me, about the importance of routine. कि 11 बजे अगर ब्रंच करना है तो 11 बजे ही करो, 5 बजे चाय पीना है तो 5 बजे ही खाओ, 7 बजे फल लेके सोना है तो उतना ही करो, एंड अगर तुमको 2 घंटा फैक्ट्री में रहना है तो वो उस समय ये काम करना है तो ये करो. स्केड्यूल बनाओगे तो काम अच्छे से हो जाता है. जब हमारे पास गोल्स होते हैं तो स्केड्यूल बनाना इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. बट अगर हमारे पास फाइनेंशियल या फैक्ट्री या ऐसा कोई गोल नहीं है तो हमें एक्सेप्टेंस में अपने आप को उतारना है. और अगर हम काम भी कर रहे हैं तो विद एक्सेप्टेंस करेंगे and बोलेंगे we trust the process and life is beautiful, we trust the process, then we are changing our energy even at work. Schedules and energy positive can coexist very easily. हमारा स्केड्यूल ही है ना, हर मॉर्निंग में हम 6 से 7 मिलते हैं. नहीं तो फिर कभी मैं बोलूं आज 8 बजे कर रहे हैं, कभी मैं बोलूं 10 बजे कर रहे हैं. अरे आपका पता ही नहीं होता कि आप कब कर रहे हो. हम तो फिर इस समय कोई आ रहा है, हमने प्लान ही नहीं किया था. हम कैसे लाइव सेशन में आए, हमें ऑनलाइन ही सुनना पड़ता है, वो भी दूसरों के बीच में. मॉर्निंग में मी टाइम नहीं मिलता. Similarly, our body also needs discipline. अगर भूख नहीं है तो मत खाएं, स्पिरिचुअली ज्यादा ग्रोथ होगी. और अगर भूख है तो चबा चबा के खाएं, जितना चू करेंगे. जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं, दांतों का काम आंतड़ियों से मत करवाओ. Antaria is the intestines. Don't make your work of your teeth, your jaws, your digestive system be worked by your intestines. So one of my buas says, "Pani ko khao aur khane ko piyo." She chews her khana so much that it becomes like water and there's nothing left to digest. And she drinks her water as if she's eating. She gulls it around. So the digestive juices are coming. Water also takes time to digest. It's not like we drink. I'm learning. And guess what? At the age of 70, 72, 73, my boy-in-law, she lost about 20 kilos of weight. All of a sudden, she changed her lifestyle and she became so grateful. And before that, when Fufaji lived, then she was always complaining because she was expecting things from him. All of a sudden, she says, "Realize I'm a free bird. I can go where I want. There's no expectation." And that was a shift, a beautiful shift in her. She has lost 20 kilos, but I think 20 years of her life also. She's become 50, 52 in her energy, something close to me. Because different phases are going to come. We humans have different dimensions. What are we doing to reach home? Home is only reachable with love and light. We cannot reach home with comparison, expectation, burden. Brian Weiss says, as I wrote in the beginning of this book, people are always asking me if I've had more contact with the masters. By now, you can see that the messages from the masters come from everywhere. Some of the messages come from my own meditations, and some of the information comes through feelings at a level of understanding that is very difficult to translate into words. For some concepts, there are no words. Much of the knowledge comes through examples and experiences, as I have described in all of my books. 1 second, the AC is too cool. It's chilled here. There's a complete and coherent spiritual philosophy in the quotes, the words, the stories, and reflections. The answers are there, but we often do not take the time to see, to digest, to understand. Only love is real. Love is an energy of incredible power and strength. We are all made of this energy. Love is an absolute. Love never ends, never stops. The purest form is unconditional love, expressing your love and expecting nothing in return. By giving love away freely, you become a spiritual millionaire. Just see what a terminology. Millionaire बनना कितना आसान है. Just give love unconditionally. Remember to listen to your intuitions and try not to let your fears sway the soft and gentle murmurings of your beautiful heart. Feel the freedom to love without holding back, without reserve, without condition. For our lives on this plane are limited ones. We are merely in a school. When we return home, we take only our thoughts, our actions, our love with us. Finally, do not be afraid. We are immortal, eternal spirits, and we are always loved. In fact, we are love. Such a powerful, beautiful thing to end this beautiful journey. With this, we conclude our journey of 19 days of messages from the masters. I want us to just read a couple of things in the end, which is very, very important. Now, let's just read them to understand and comprehend them a bit more. Shared spiritual values. There are some passages from sacred writings of some of the world's greatest religions. These quotes demonstrate out there is really only one religion when you transcend the surface rituals and reach the spiritual treasures lying beyond. In this section on the unity of all the great religions, I have been benefited by the wonderful book, Oneness, Great Principles Shared by All Religions by Jeffrey Moses. Responsibility for one's actions. In Buddhism, it says, it is nature's rule that as we sow, we shall reap. Everybody agrees? जो बोएंगे वो खाएंगे. So, क्या thoughts को बो रहे हैं अपने mind में, क्या manifest होके आएंगी बाद में. इतना easily मिल गया इसको. अरे इसने कब उसका seed डाला था अपने मन में. Christianity में है, whatever a man sows that he shall also reap, God will render to every man according to his deeds. भगवान पार्शियलिटी नहीं करते. हमने जो कर्म किए हैं, जो चीजें करी, वो उसी का तो फल मिलेगा. Hinduism says, thou canst not gather what thou dost not sow. As thou dost plant the tree, so it will grow. Same. जो बोएंगे वो खाएंगे, जो नहीं बोएंगे वो कैसे मिलेगा. मुझे क्यों नहीं मिला. आपने क्या उसका सीड डाला था. Judaism में a liberal man will be enriched and one who waters will himself be watered. जो फ्री है किसी दिखावटी बनावटी चीजों से, वही रिच होगा. जो अपने आप को पानी देता रहता है, अपने आप को बेटर करता है, जो हम सब कर रहे हैं स्पिरिचुअल दुनिया में. हम मॉर्निंग में पढ़ रहे हैं रोज, बढ़ रहे हैं रोज. वी आर वाटरिंग आवरसेल्व्स. हमने पहले बीजारोपण किया, अब उसको हम पानी दे रहे हैं, रोज पानी दे रहे हैं. Forgiveness. Buddhism में है, never is hate diminished by hatred. It is only diminished by love. This is an eternal law. Christianity में, if you forgive others the wrongs they have done, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others, then the wrongs you have done will not be forgiven by your Father. Lord, how often shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? As many as 7 times. I do not say to you 7 times, but 70 times 7. कीप फॉरगिविंग, कीप फॉरगिविंग, कीप फॉरगिविंग, कीप फॉरगिविंग। जितना दोगे उतना मिलेगा। अगर हम क्षमा मांगते हैं तो क्षमा मिलेगी। जो हमने जाने अनजाने में किया वो उसके लिए भी मिलेगी, लेकिन उसके लिए पहले हमें क्षमा देनी पड़ेगी, अपने आप को, दूसरों को। हजारों बार देनी पड़े कि बार 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 मेरे साथ करते, डजंट मैटर, जस्ट डू इट। Hinduism में the noble-minded dedicate themselves to promotion of peace and the happiness of others, even those who injure them. बोलते ना, सबका भला, तेरा मंगल मेरा मंगल, सबका मंगल होवे भी। अगर आपने मेरे साथ बुरा किया तो आपका भी मंगल होवे। इस्लाम, forgive thy servant 70 times a day। नौकर गलती करते हैं, हम भी गुलाम हैं जिन लोगों के, अपने आप को भी क्षमा याचना करो, दूसरों को भी करो। Judaism, the most beautiful thing a man can do is to forgive wrong। रॉन्ग होने के बाद भी फॉरगिव कर दो। मैं कई ऐसे लोगों से मिली जो मेरे, जिन्होंने सब लाइफ खोल दी। आपके बच्चे का मर्डर हो गया है एक टेररिस्ट प्रवृत्ति के इंसान से, और आपने उसकी लाइफ बदल दी, उसको अपने घर में पनाह दे के। कितना बड़ा दिल होगा उस माँ का। When I met her, I started howling. I said, if only I can get your compassion, your empathy, your love. She's like, he is troubled. He didn't have parents. He grew up insecure. And the only way he could get things was to fight for them. In the process, my son died, but he's also my son. And I was like, Auntie, how do you do this? She's like, just open your heart. And now that, who was a rebel, who was kind of a terrorist, is now working in a multinational company. She educated him at the age of 16. That's when her 16-year-old son was murdered by the 16-year-old. She educated him, sent him to college, Ivy League, spent her own money. She didn't have a husband, only a son. And now look at that bacha. His wife, his children call her Dadi and Ma, and the love that she gets. I thought she was a living Mother Teresa. So if people can do that, why can't we pray to them and say, give me open-heartedness. Just let me forgive. Just let me forgive. I'm a forgiver. Maybe that's a good affirmation. I respect myself. I forgive myself. The noble-minded, okay, the most beautiful, okay, peace and love. Buddhism. You reap the things you sowed. That is the law. The heart of it is love. The end of it is peace. Conquer your foe by force and you increase his anger. Conquer by love and you will reap no after sorrow. Him I call indeed a Brahmana who utters true speech, instructive and free from harshness, so that he offends no one. कितना सुनना पड़ता है लोगों से, कितना सुनाते हैं हम लोगों को। ऐसी वाणी ही क्यों बोलें जिससे उनको भी परेशानी हो, हमको भी। When righteousness is practiced to win peace, he who so walks shall gain the victory and all fetters utterly destroy. अगर हम righteous हैं, सही पाथ पे चल रहे हैं, सब कुछ right ही होगा, wrong सब खत्म हो जाएगा। Utter none by word or deed, be consistent in well doing. सबके लिए अच्छा करते रहो, करते रहो, करते रहो, करते रहो, बिना expectation के। Christianity कहती है, do not set yourself against a man who wrongs you. If someone slaps you on your right cheek, turn and offer him your left. If a man wants to sue you for your shirt, let him have your coat as well. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. The peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. गांधी जी तो करते ही थे ना ये, क्रिश्चियंस के साथ उन्हीं का वार, करुणा कंपैशन के साथ। Love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, pray for your persecutors only so you can be children of your heavenly Father, who makes his sun rise on good and bad alike, sends the rain on the honest and dishonest. If you love only those who love you, what reward can you expect? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, with all your mind. That is the greatest commandment. It comes first. The second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Everything in the law and the prophets hangs onto these two commandments. This is my commandment to you. Love one another. Hinduism. Our mind is restless and hard to restrain, but it may be restrained by practice and absence of desire. Now, this is important. जब हम प्रैक्टिस करते रहेंगे, कुछ सपोज खाने का बहुत शौक है, बट जब आपको हुड़क ऐसे नहीं उठेगी, लगे बोलोगे है ठीक है, इट्स ओके, अभी नहीं 5 मिनट बाद खाता हूँ, मुझे पता है सामने है, 5 मिनट में डिजायर कम हो जाएगी, नहीं तो इंस्टेंट उठा के खा लेते हैं माइंडलेसली. खाने एग्जाम्पल दिया मैंने. सो अगर हम धीरे धीरे प्रैक्टिस करते हैं एक्सेप्टेंस, वो डिजायर भी खत्म हो जाएगी और हम जो रेस्टलेस माइंड है उसको भी बैलेंस कर पाएंगे. टू whatsoever object the inconstant mind goes out should subdue it, bring it back and place it upon the spirit. Mind बाहर बाहर जाए जा रहा है, अपने breath पे ले आओ, spirit से connect हो जाओ. Supreme bliss surely cometh to the sage whose mind is thus at peace. With kindness conquer rage, with goodness malice, with generosity defeat all meanness, with a straight tooth defeat lies and deceit. कितना सुंदर है ना. गुस्से को, जब किसी को गुस्सा आ रहा हो, आप उसको अटैक करोगे, तुमने ऐसा बोला, तुमने ऐसा कहा, उसको और गुस्सा आएगा. गुस्सा जिसको आता है वो क्या करना चाहता है, उसे 2 चीज चाहता है. मैं भड़बड़ भड़बड़ करके बोलूं, जोर जोर से बोलूं, मुझे सुनो, मैं बात कर रहा हूं. एंड कीप लिसनिंग, दैट्स व्हाट ही वांट्स. देन कोई ना कोई बहाना मार के कूल डाउन पीरियड कर दो उसके साथ कि हाँ थैंक यू आपने बोला, आई हैव मेड नोट्स फॉर दिस. अच्छा मुझे नहाने जाना है या मुझे कुछ करना है, मैं करके आता हूँ, फिर बात करें इसके बारे में. गुस्से को गुस्सा नहीं करता. So just let's be careful. Islam says recompense evil, conquer it with good. Shall I tell you what acts are better than fasting, charity, and prayers? Making peace between enemies are such acts. Fasting is good, charity is good, prayers are great. But Islam क्या बोलता है? शांति बना के रखो. Enmity and malice को tear up कर लो. वो अलग बात है, लोग ये फॉलो नहीं करते. Judaism. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him who bring good tidings, who publish peace. But I say unto you, deeds of love are worth as much as his commandments by law. Not learning, but doing is the chief thing. Love is the beginning and the end of the Torah. Okay, so we have a little more. So these are all verses which, if you want, you can read on your own. I want to kickstart some meditations. So let's understand them, and then I'm going to make you do them. So longer meditation exercises. The 2 meditations in this section will help you to feel more peace in your life by removing the blocks and obstacles to your inner joy and happiness. Sabhi ye chahte hain. You can work with a partner, one reading the script to the other who's relaxed and closed eyes, or you can record the script on tape recorder later and play it yourself, but never play this tape in your car. Obviously, गाड़ी में कोई भी meditation नहीं होती. Loose kapde is important, comfortable chair is important, distractions, interruptions नहीं होने चाहिए, shoes हो सके तो नहीं पहनने चाहिए, चश्मे हो तो निकाल देने चाहिए, कॉन्टैक्ट लेंस हो तो निकाल देना चाहिए, रिलैक्स कंप्लीटली करना चाहिए, लेग्स क्रॉस नहीं रहनी चाहिए, एनर्जी क्रॉस होती है उससे तुम्हारा हमारा बॉडी में नॉर्थ साउथ का पोलैरिटी डिस्टर्बेंस हो जाता है. You might want soft gentle music in the background if music is soothing to you. पहले मैं म्यूजिक के साथ ही मेडिटेशन करती थी, धीरे धीरे आदत पड़ गई. That this became music, the shanti became music, the आवाज कुछ भी आ रही हो, that became music. So that is also very important. So everybody just close your eyes, become comfortable. Relax. Concentrate on your breathing. Whatever images are coming in your mind, क्या फीलिंग्स आ रही हैं, सेंसेशंस आ रही हैं, कुछ दिख रहा होगा, कुछ थॉट्स आ रही होंगी, इट्स एब्सोल्युटली ओके. ट्राई नॉट टू सेंसर, ट्राई नॉट टू जज, ट्राई नॉट टू एनालाइज. उसके साथ बही मत. Let yourself experience whatever comes up as you listen. Do not be concerned about what is memory, fantasy, imagination, metaphor, symbol. Kuch bhi aaye, it does not matter. You will anyways feel good. Just relax. Keep enjoying. Keep flowing. There's no hurry. There's no time limit. And agar aap accept nahi kar pa rahe, just be with your breath. ध्यान भटके तो back again आ जाएं. Just flow. Dr. Brian Weiss is a lot about past life, so I'm not going to touch on that today. I'm not sure everybody's ready or not. But just tell yourself, on this beautiful day of 19th August, I'm willing to change myself. I'm willing to forgive myself and others. And if you're already practicing that, then you can always affirm, I forgive easily. I make right changes very easily. I trust life. I am safe. I love and approve of myself. Very important for us to keep loving ourselves, keep approving ourselves, keep complimenting ourselves, seeing the good things in us as well. Love is everywhere. Love is the only religion. I am loving. I am lovable. I am loved. My angels, guardians, spirit guides, divine beings always surround me. And now I have begun to trust the process of life, and I am already in a beautiful space, a very positive space. I feel whole, perfect, strong, powerful, harmonious, loving, and joyfully happy. I am blessed. Try and hear the sound of silence. In Eckhart Tolle's book, when we read, there was a sound of silence that I used to play. Hear that, that's bliss. I am a yes person. I am open and receptive to all the goodness in the entire abundance, blessed universe. Not only am I open, receptive to goodness, I'm open to abundance and love and light and gratitude is my beautiful element in my body. So I declare that I am grateful, that I know that I'm blessed, that I shine bright, bright here, bright now, that I share my light. I trust the process of life so much that I breathe freely and fully, that I know I'm safe. that life agrees with me, life has my back, life unfolds for me. All is well. That I assimilate the new every moment, every day. The world is so safe and friendly that I have nothing to worry about. And whatever blockages, baggages I'm wearing, I release with ease, grace, and joy. And as Dr. Weiss says, the most beautiful way to do is just simply flow. Whatever memory, whatever fantasy, whatever imagination is coming, any combination, flow. If you feel like experiencing, then experience that also. Don't resist. But yeah, don't try and judge or analyze. Just flow. जो आपको दिखेगा वो आपको शायद आज आपका हायर सेल्फ दिखाने जा रहा होगा. So just meditate. And once again, I repeat, keep meditating. Whether the session is on or not, just meditate. This is your beautiful morning. 7 is the color of the rainbow. And if we are working towards spirituality, our soul's journey, and that is all about being light, and light is all about being 7 colors, there must be some reason why we are guided to meditate at this hour. So even if it's 10 minutes of flow, enjoy it. Be blessed.